90.5 WKAR. Good evening. You're listening to All Things Considered. Back in September, WKAR's Rob South spent a day with the Michigan Militia. The group held an essay contest called the 10-Week Project. The project's goal was to get militia members to think about how people should prepare for problems that may occur following the inauguration of a new president. Rob joins me now. Good afternoon, Rob. Thanks for talking with us.
Right.
Now, 10 weeks. That's the length of time between the election and the inauguration, right?
Right, Mark. And the idea behind it is that if the incoming president is someone, Barack Obama in this case, that you think might try or even succeed in dismantling the government that we live in today, that you should be ready to protect yourself and your family. So the essay contest basically asked, what would you do and how would you do it?
I understand the group's named a winner?
A militia member who goes by the name of Blackjack. He submitted a 37-page plan that explains almost step-by-step what people should be doing for the worst-case scenario on January 20th and the days following. It includes everything from what kind of guns to buy and how much ammo to have on hand, but it also goes into food, toilet paper, and even how to get around, travel and transportation. It's a fairly complete guide to surviving what I guess could be described as the breakdown of our social and government fabric.
Well, tell us about the worst-case scenario. What exactly does Blackjack expect to happen that makes all of this planning necessary?
Well, he actually lays out a scenario where the new president, and he never mentions Obama by name, basically creates a union with Canada and Mexico, the North American Union, and quickly institutes martial law and gets the UN involved. It's pretty textbook New World Order fears that militia groups have been talking about for more than a decade.
Rob, you've actually spent time with militia members and have covered the movement. What do you think? Are these people really afraid that there's a New World Order conspiracy ready to take over in January? And is that related to the increase in gun sales we've heard about?
Well, yes and no. The thing you have to remember about the militia movement today is that it's remarkably diverse. Politically, the political views of its followers have as much range, from my experience anyway, as almost any other issue-oriented group. There are people out there who are afraid that this New World Order is coming, but there are also people like Lee Miracle. Miracle is the organizer of the Southeast Michigan Volunteer Militia, and he held the essay contest, and he picked the winner. Miracle says it's all about being prepared for any event, and guns, specifically rifles, should be a part of that preparedness. Now, as to the increase in gun sales, I talked to him and asked him what he thought about that.
I'm not happy that gun purchases are being driven by fear of an incoming administration. I do not think anyone should conduct their lives based on being afraid of being prepared is one thing, but here I've talked to people at work, I got to buy a gun while I still can before they ban them. I'm like, wait a minute, they're not going to ban them.
So Miracle isn't on board with the idea that a new administration would ban guns. What does he think about the New World Order?
Miracle has a very prosaic view of the nation's government. He sees plenty of things that are wrong, but he says there are also plenty of safeguards in place to keep anything like that from happening. And he's guardedly optimistic about the Obama administration.
Since the election, spokesmen from the president-elect's potential staff have said, look, we're not going to take your guns. There's no need for all this panic buying. And, of course, then, the hardcore conspiracy people go, see, you see, they're trying to cover it up. Let's go buy more. I mean, there's just no stopping some people, I think. It's funny.
Locally, has there been an increase in gun sales?
Yeah, Mark, there has. But gun shop owners I talked to yesterday were quick to point out that gun sales are always higher in the week before firearm deer season. But at least one owner said there were more people asking about guns for personal protection.